Hello all friends, you're on the Franklin Trade channel. Today in this video, we'll together examine a live example of how to work with corrections in the financial market. And I will also share with you a few secrets that will assist you in making a good profit. However, prior to commencing, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to my Telegram channel. Additionally, all individuals who write a comment automatically participate in a contest with a monetary reward. So let's take a look at the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. It looks pretty good. Here we can already see a very strong divergence. Divergence is a strong signal for a reversal, and it helps us determine the point where it is possible. As you can see, the reversal has already started and the price has dropped significantly. This is referred to as a correction, and it is highly likely that after reaching the level, the price will experience a further upward bounce. Let's designate this currency pair and proceed with our analysis further. Other assets seem somewhat unattractive and do not appear to be very tradable for us at this point in time. We need to look for assets that have either strongly hit a level or have already started a correction. For example, the Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen hit a resistance level again and the price moved into correction. The correction here can be either prolonged or short with a subsequent breakthrough. Let's switch to the broker and take a look. On the interest rate for this currency pair, unfortunately it's too low. 76% is not what I would like. So let's proceed to TradingView and search for an entry point that is significantly more fascinating. Actually, catching a correction is not that difficult. First, you need to find a good trend and base your decisions on that. She always moves in a wave-like manner, for instance here on the Euro-Canadian dollar. We also have a divergence on the RSI indicator here, and corrections are simply unavoidable. Essentially, we have just three waves. First a small correction, then a big correction, and then a slightly larger correction. This information provides us with enough understanding to conclude that after the correction, both the market and the single currency are bouncing back up. The currency pair of Australian dollar to Canadian dollar appears to be a good option, so let's explore what else we have that's interesting. In my opinion, the Australian dollar to Canadian dollar looked the best among the currency pairs, as the others don't seem to be performing well. Although the British pound to Canadian dollar not only corrected after the breakthrough but also returned back and changed its trend, it looks good but may not be quite suitable for us. Therefore, let's go back to considering the Australian dollar to Canadian dollar, or alternatively the US dollar to Canadian dollar, both of which seem quite interesting. In these pairs we might also see a correction, but the situation is not clear-cut. There is a level below that we can mark, but it's important to note that there was no significant volume during that time, as it was during the late night when the market was not active. Hence, this area should not be considered a reliable level at all. However, there could be various movements, and the price may still correct from this level. Nevertheless, we can observe that the price is gradually breaking through it. Let's now shift our focus to the payout percentage, which is even lower than that of the Canadian dollar to Japanese yen pair. This further emphasizes the attractiveness of the Australian dollar to Canadian dollar pair, which looks quite promising for us. We will definitely prioritize working with this pair. By the way, it's slightly higher and hidden. As you can see, the correction has already started and the price is gradually rising. The price is $500. We open a position for an increase and of course activate acceleration so as not to wait long for the result of the trade. Friends, I also remind you about my Telegram channel. Make sure to subscribe. We have trading sessions there. We earn money there. We have 2 trading sessions per day and I managed to provide you with at least 10 signals. You can consistently enhance your deposit. As observed, the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar have both continued to rise. However, even on a 5-second chart, it corrects very strongly and the price ultimately closes in the positive during the last moment. Currently, we are presently experiencing a small correction too. The price of beer is increasing, which is highly favorable. These fluctuations are consistently reliable for our business. Currently, Canada, Japan and the Euro-Canadian dollar do not look very promising for us. As a result, we have decided to switch back to the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. Additionally, we will open another long position here until the price does not drop too much for us. The price immediately starts moving with an impulsive rise, which is very good. Moreover, you can even draw a trend line on a 5-second chart and see that here we also have growth and correction. The smallest movements, but they are enough to understand that the market is stable and when opening a second position, the price just skyrockets for us. And we have a confident understanding that our position is moving closer to the positive. But when the price reaches a certain maximum, we experience a slight drawdown and what is also called a correction. Let's take a close look at the chart on TradingQ. As we can see, we have indeed reached a new price high. I certainly didn't expect it to go this way and was planning to open a few more trades, but the market decided otherwise and shot up nicely. Now, this zone is quite interesting for us. It would be worth opening a short position in it and still taking a correction from the level. As we can see, the RSI still shows divergence. Therefore, we won't think for long and will open a short position. Of course, ideally it would be to open it right at the top, when the price has already stopped after the impulsive shot and gradually started to decrease. Mostly this is how I enter during corrections when I work alone, when I work quickly, and when there's no need to explain what I'm doing. I see a sharp impulse, a sharp breakthrough, I immediately take a counter trend trade. And of course, it is desirable to use a 1 minute expiration time. This way your chances of making a good profit increase. Unfortunately, we were a bit unlucky and the price essentially remained in the same place. This indicates that sellers and buyers have encountered and a highly intense battle has commenced between them. As we can see, sellers are exerting stronger pressure and price is still dropping slightly downward. However, the price is still not far away from our initial entry point and it's causing me a little bit of concern. In essence, we were slightly tardy and initiated a position at an unfavorable moment. Nonetheless, it is concluding for us with a favorable profit. Friends, this is how I showed you how I work on corrections. I hope you all enjoyed it. You have accepted my experience, understood how I work, and will use it in your trading. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.